Jesus saves everyone. He also doesn't.
Yesterday, Alex?
No, that's a part of it.
So is that
That's
what
gonna
you
be a
do?
part of it.
Like, podcast number 1 was 1 minute, podcast number 2 was
No.
2 minutes.
No, they go on for like a half fucking hour, dude.
Yeah, because we just
kind of get lost and ramble.
Stop
Yeah.
talking the shit. I'm gonna grab my.
Is it on? Is it on?
Yes, it's going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, welcome
Welcome
to.
Blackboard
Go for
podcast.
it, dude. Special guest.
I don't even know what the name of the podcast is. I don't know why I'm talking.
Blackboard podcast.
The Blackboard podcast.
You
Yeah.
guys better say something interesting and important.
Yes.
No pressure, but
Did you say in Portland?
I did.
Oh,
I
important.
did, and I want to withdraw that. I know that's not going to happen. So.
Oh yeah. We should say something important though. You know, in Portland.
We should go to Portland and do this podcast for 15 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then just drive all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All
Too much
right.
sun in my face.
I know it's like right there.
Okay.
It's all good though.
This is okay. The video is weird. It's split. Yesterday is today, but tomorrow is a mystery,
Yes.
and we're gonna fix that later, and it'll
today's
make
a
sense in the
gift.
video. But we'll figure it out.
Metaphysical.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're on the metaphysical level. We're above. We're not above. We're not above anybody else. We're on. We're on a different plane than everybody else. That
we're all
still
dirt.
sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're on a plane to Hackensack.
Yeah, we're on a
You took the
plane,
wrong plane.
one highway down to fall and crash and burn.
What you meant to say is we're on 4 tabs of acid right now.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, we got a special guest today, and also another person off camera, but we'll give him his own podcast one of these days.
Oh yeah, definitely deserves his own.
I think we should start with low ballers.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still at the yard sale, and we just want to talk about some shitty people buying stuff.
There's
Oh,
a couple
okay.
of bad ones, yeah.
Oh damn!
And
All
you
right,
didn't
this
hear
is what
them
we're
yet,
doing,
so
huh?
it's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that's why we're waiting for it, and then maybe we'll do some reminiscing about college days after.
There we go.
But all right, let's see here.
It's where we all met.
Yes.
You
Well,
start.
You want me to
yeah,
start?
you
We're
got
all
it.
Okay,
Panthers here.
I'll start with
It's
the.
all Panther now.
Panther Nation. Panther Nation.
Yeah, Panther Nation.
Panthers love. Panthers life.
I was more of a into the Cougars, but you know, it's all good. But anyways,
Me now.
all right. So this Asian woman, I'm gonna guess she was Chinese
She
because
looked
I-
Chinese, man. She
I-
had the characteristics of it.
I'm not being racist. I'm just saying tone of voice.
But Asian.
That
Yeah.
Tone of-
very, very
yeah,
persistent.
because the
Yeah.
Koreans, it's like and then Japanese, it's like
It's very aggressive, yeah.
Just remember that my godparents are Chinese, so.
Yeah. Be
And I have
respectful.
no idea where the rest of this is.
Scooby Doo. Oh.
Anyways, she comes up to me and she's trying to buy my mom slippers for like $3. No. I said $3, and she's like $1. I know that's fucked up. I'm not gonna say it like that again.
We'll cut that out.
But she says no, $1. I'm like, come on, it's $3. Come on. And then I went down to $2, and she's like, no, tosses the slippers.
Yeah.
Just tosses them into the shelf over there, just and then starts talking about other stuff. What about these? I'm like, I'm just looking at her like, I'm trying not to process what I just saw, and I'm just trying to think about the next negotiation. I'm like, $2. She's like, $1. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, she didn't get the slipper. She bought something else. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
so
why
she left it. She's a couple.
I commend you for having the yard sale. I like going to yard sales, but having yard sales is a completely different story because like you've
Yes.
got people like that that are trying to bargain over like my trash, and it's like, I'm just trying to make some freaking money here so I can
for
go
real.
buy liquor for tonight. You know, like 'cause that's all the money you're getting.
Yeah,
It's-
for real.
But people take that shit
It's
serious.
bad.
Like that's their weekend plan. Like they're
Well,
yeah.
we did it
We're
last
doing
weekend and
sailing.
this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say, Dad?
They're going
Right.
sailing.
Yeah, they're going
Oh,
sailing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell them about the charger, man.
We had a football player here?
No.
No,
Like
yeah, there's a
phone
charger.
charger.
Okay.
Phone charger.
$1 for a phone charger. I don't.
Pretty
it's not even
reasonable.
mine. I just was like, dude,
it'd be
take
like
it. One buck.
$6. Yeah.
He goes to his car. 20 seconds later, I'm talking with another customer. He's behind me. I want my dollar back. What? I'm like, what? Why? And he's like, it doesn't work. I'm like, this isn't like a store. Just,
Yeah.
it's yours now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I can only
no.
give you store credit.
yeah. Your other dollar goes towards something else.
Anyways, I could tell he was gonna make it a deal, and he was gonna make a big deal out of it. So I just pulled the dollar out. I gave it to him, and then the guy next to me, who I'm pretty positive, he was an Arabian guy, and I'm pretty positive he was walking around stealing stuff. But he was like, "Oh, it doesn't work. I'll take it." And I was just like, "Fine, take it. I don't want to deal with it."
So did you give him his $1 back?
I did give him his $1 back.
Just
cave. Yeah, well, if it was,
Yeah,
wasn't mine,
something like that.
maybe if it was somewhere
just like,
else.
Well,
Yeah,
since
they're
it's
just
on
your
your
dollar.
property.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he
By the
knows.
way,
He
just
knows
wipe
where I
your
live.
ass with
Never,
this.
Yeah, real quick.
Here's
never
your
start
dollar
a
back.
sentence with, I'm not being racist, but. Never start a sentence like that.
You know,
Dude,
you know
your
the
dad
word
knows.
but
Yeah, 'cause
just
it's kinda-
completely redacts
it's
everything that
contradicting.
came before
That's
the
very
but.
true.
Yeah,
Very
no,
I
good.
love
but,
you, but
I love you, but.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
No, that.
Don't take this wrong, but.
With all due respect, fuck you.
With all due respect, you're a terrible person.
No, but it's
I do love you,
it's
bud.
different. Like, no, I'm not racist, so I can say that. But there's plenty of people.
Right,
who
right,
say,
right.
There's
You're
plenty
not
of people who
racist.
will say that, and it ruins it for
When
all of
you
us. Like, I'm
publish-
not racist, but I fucking hate blank, and you know.
The sentence "I'm not racist" as well also belongs in that category of think twice about that.
That's true. That's very
Famous
true.
last
It
words of
shouldn't even be an
redneck.
issue if you're not racist. Why are you talking about it?
That's true.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Critical race
On a-
theory
on a-
is
what
the
are you trying to
topic
say?
today.
It's like I don't wipe my
I think
ass.
it's a
but does that make me
podcast.
gay?
You literally touched an ass. That's a
Yeah.
guy's ass.
Fellas, have you breathed in air?
A guy.
Well,
literally
that's
breathed.
gay because those air particles have touched a dick. Fellas, have you drank water? Well, that's gay because a man is made up of 70% water. Fellas. You keep going, but you know,
You
that's
need
enough.
to go to your room and think about this. Think about the script here.
That's right.
Did you guys even write this shit down?
No.
No, not at all.
No,
I didn't
You're
even know what the
kidding, you
name
didn't
of
write
the
it down.
podcast was.
No, really, you had me fooled. I thought this
I
was
don't
a
even know.
script.
Oh, right,
First of
yeah,
all-
yeah.
first
I
of
know
all,
we have that.
I'm
We're
effect
not
on
even
it.
recording right now.
Yeah, I don't even know if you hit the
How am I gonna
record
remember?
button.
I'm
so
fucking-
tight.
I'm
I just
autistic.
assumed.
Yeah, we're all.
So I
we're
am
all
allowed to
artistic.
say
You're right.
retarded.
We're all.
I love
artistic.
art.
Yeah.
Every single episode that we do, it's all improvised.
Almost, yeah, about 99% of it. Actually.
Yeah.
Except
In the
sometimes we think
beginning,
about,
we
like,
tried to,
yeah.
we came up with topics, and they
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, we'll just do."
Yeah,
random
we'll just
stuff.
fucking talk, ramble.
No, yeah, like 2 episodes ago. So let's talk about video games. This is what I'm going to say to start it.
Oh my
I sit
God.
down, and then what happens? Trans rights.
What genre are you labeling this podcast? Is it comedy? Is it
Yeah,
know?
let's
Is
lean-
it horror?
Let's lean towards informational comedy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like episode 1 was complete comedy. Episode 2 and 3 were like deep talks about the world.
You know
Oh,
that.
man, yeah, I was in a dark place.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah,
the-
let's talk about Israel.
Oh,
we
that's
had that
that is
Yesterday,
bad.
which
Oh,
is
that
going to be
would,
the second half
yikes.
of this one.
that
Some
would
woman-
have gotten dirty. If,
Her name?
No, some woman came here,
was
and
her
she was
name?
asking us about it, and she's Palestinian, and she
Yeah.
was
oh, hell
Did she
yeah.
ask
she carried the
No,
whole
yeah.
I would have
thing.
loved to have talked with her. Seriously.
Well, she knew. She saw we were doing it. I told her like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast. You don't mind if you're in it, like walking around the background?" And she's like, "No." And then she's like, "I'm gonna use this opportunity." And starts talking about
what
stuff.
a gangster.
And we just, yeah. So it's
Dude,
What a
it's
game.
that's
being-
what the name of the podcast should be. The yard sale. And every weekend, all the special guests are just people coming in trying to buy like
Whoa,
fucking
that's a
$3.
pretty good
It's
idea.
Like, they
a
come in,
taxi
it's
cab-
like, do you
it's
want to join our
taxi cab
podcast?
confessions.
Yeah, that's
It's
interesting.
yard
but
sale. I don't want to have to wake up at 6 a.m. every weekend and do this.
Right.
Oh god.
We could
Yard
just say
sale
we're having.
confessions.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We could just say we're having a yard sale and then just put a bunch of this whatever outside, and then whoever pulls up, we're like, "Hey, we are having a yard sale right here. But if do you want to sit down and have a chat with us?"
They'll think it's
It
something
just
else.
becomes like an
Take a seat.
Alta Loma
Yeah.
like staple. They're like, oh my god, you want to go to the yard sale?
Yeah,
podcast,
let's do the
guys?"
yard sale.
And there's gonna be a
We just,
fucking line.
Yeah.
One
We
day.
just
like,
got finished confessing our sins. Let's go commit some more. you know?
as soon as they sit down, this is what I just lied about in the confessional.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is what I
said
didn't
jerked off
confess.
50 times. It was actually
This is why I
800
was in
times.
confessional for an hour and a half.
Yes.
And it was in my
Exactly.
grandpa's urn.
Mm-hmm. And by the
I
end,
couldn't confess certain things to the priest, but you
Yeah.
guys,
but
I'm
you
an open
guys
book.
seem really cool.
Can't talk to
Yeah.
one person, but I'll talk to everybody on the internet about it.
Mhm. Dude.
But
How many views do you get on these podcasts?
Oh,
About 50,000.
50, give or take ish.
Thousand,
Yeah,
right.
you know, there's
right
there's a
around
couple
there,
that got a couple hundred, and then there's a couple that got 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reels, not the reels, the shorts I post, those sometimes make it into the thousands though.
Yeah.
But I need to
That's
do.
where the money's at too.
Oh yeah, it's the
thousands.
short
Yeah,
stuff because of the
shorts.
fucking
Yep, that's what I
ADHD.
heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone has a very short attention span now because of social media.
They're easier to make too, and it's like, oh,
Dude,
profits.
It gives me fucking anxiety when I'm just like endlessly scrolling through those shorts. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
it just
You
really
catch
does.
yourself.
Yeah.
You put it down, and then it's like before you know it, it's already here again.
Yeah.
It
And it's
feels
like,
like mind control.
and then it's like 3 a.m. and you're like, what the fuck? What happened? I went to sleep at 11. What the hell?
I wish, dude.
You know?
I'd be at work.
But dude, that's how it is like at our malls too, like Ontario Mills. We get all the tourists and stuff. I would say barely 75% don't speak English. You know, and it's funny because
That's
I'll
a
say like,
big
"Hi,
number.
That's a pretty
Yeah,
high number.
That's
welcome into our store," and they'll
Wasn't
look
there
at me
a
like, "The
shooting
fuck?"
there?
Oh, you mean
What did you say to
in
me?
your specific
There was
place?
a shooting.
Or it was a fake mass shooting, like somebody was
Oh, yeah.
shooting up the
No.
food court or something
No,
like that.
no.
But it was somebody
somebody
that
had a
just-
fucking taser. And then everybody flipped out and thought it was a gun, and then
Well,
it
it
turned
just
into a
takes-
herd hive mentality, and
It's,
everybody just ran
Well,
into the store.
I would also probably
You know?
run. Like, I think I'm just honestly kind of surprised I haven't been a part of a mass
I'm so-
shooting.
yeah.
Considering
That's how
mass
often
hysteria-
they happen.
Yeah.
It's called mass
Knock on
hysteria.
wood, literally.
So one
Yeah,
person is
yeah.
going to start running, and they do videos about this. One person is running away from something, and then suddenly people are like, "Oh shit!" and they all start running. And then when more people see a group, they all start freaking out and
Yeah.
scattering all over the place.
I'm so dead inside though, dude. I would be like, "What the fuck are they running from?"
You know,
What
it's
are they
for me,
running
it's the
from?
curiosity.
And I would go see. I would go take a look.
I'd be
at
like,
least,
"What's going
you know?
on there?" What's going on
Yeah,
there?
because that wouldn't scare me. I'd start laughing like those dumbasses, you know. And then I would like walk over, and it's like, "Oh, there's a dog over there. Cool. Let me go pet it."
You know, actually, my uncle, he travels around the country to a few places because he's a maintenance mechanic. He was in Atlanta when that crazy ass thing. Did you guys see that on the news at all? Any articles? There was this lady
don't
that
think
flipped
so.
out and stabbed this security guy
Oh, I
with a
think
knife.
so.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Was
Yeah.
it a machete or a knife?
It was a knife.
It was a knife.
Howdy.
Okay.
And then
I'm
How's it
great.
going?
We're recording a podcast right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
decided
Be a
we'll
special
just,
guest.
We'll
on-
just do it during a yard sale.
Yeah.
No.
Very comfortable. Yeah.
Well, if you have any questions, I'll help you.
Yeah. Or he can help you too.
All right.
Or
you
one of
can
these
just help
three guys.
yourself.
Get all kinds of-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
he saw
people
two herd
for what yard
mentalities.
sale.
So one of the herd mentalities was running out of the
Anything in
airport,
particular?
and he was on the second level, and he was like, "What the hell's going on?"
On
And
my
he
way
looks,
home,
and there's a bunch of people on the
just
other
got
side
done
of the
horseback
terminal.
riding,
They're
so-
all sitting down
On the floor.
on the floor.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
what,
He's
like-
like, it's
Like
crazy.
they were told him to put them there or something.
No, like one person sat down, the rest of them all
Yeah.
followed.
Yeah, we got the
Herd mentality.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And he was talking to me about that. He's like, "That's fucking
Yeah, not
crazy
too
how all
bad.
these people, like, no one kind of has their own
they,
mindset."
they follow suit.
Yeah,
But it's a
exactly.
part of our like survival instincts. We need to conform to survive. Whatever's happening around us, if we're not doing the same thing, then what's going to happen to us? Kind of a thing.
That's true.
But for me, my curiosity would kill me. The
Yeah.
deadness inside of you would
The
kill
dead
you.
inside me. Yeah.
You'd just be like, just shoot me.
Yeah.
And I'd be
Literally.
like,
Like,
oh,
oh,
is that a
today's my
gun?
day to die.
that a
Oh,
gun?
thank God.
That's good.
You know. Fuck. Yeah. But
Be good. Nobody saw me do that. Just the people on the internet. they'll
Just
see that.
the people that saw
Yeah.
you say "blow my brains out."
Yeah.
Literally.
But I have to be the one to do it. I don't want anybody else doing it. God.
Because then I would get accused of murder.
Yeah, dude. Who cares if you homicide yourself? Just don't homicide other people.
Oh, you know how
what I mean?
when people get married and they do that thing with the drink, like they
Kool-Aid?
they
Oh,
get around.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then we both have guns. That's great. I like that a
Till
lot.
death do us apart.
Yeah, till death do we
Do wah wah wee
Until-
wah.
I'm glad I didn't have to wear a tux
Yeah,
for
no, I'm
this.
thinking,
I usually paint the back of the toilet, but I guess I'll paint the back of this wall.
I'm so sorry you have to hear this right now.
This must be the most bizarre thing you've ever walked into.
Oh, that one you're holding, that
Interesting,
Avon
to say
bottle.
the least.
I mean, if you had a podcast, what would you talk about?
I don't know.
If you are interested in that Avon bottle, that one actually comes with the box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't notice that.
it's made out of nickel. Oh, it's a
No,
nickel.
it's a-
oh,
It's a buffalo nickel.
It's made it. It's a nickel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those are the Avon bottles. They made a bunch of them in like I want to say the 60s and 70s is when
Is
they were
it
making
water or
those.
is it actually
It's cologne in it, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
very
And
well aged
Yes,
cologne.
do not drink it.
unless
Should
you want
be
a
a label
real
on there.
party.
You know what? Back to the good old days when they didn't have a "do not drink" sign on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jeez.
No.
How far we have fallen.
Like, there's isopropyl in this, it'll get me fucked up.
at least there's
What do I love about natural selection?
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Whose record collection?
Oh, it was my dad's.
Bard.
Bard College.
Yeah.
Go
college, man.
Go
have a lot of
high elves.
No, it's go intellects. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of smart people.
As
Yeah.
Bards,
Go
D&D,
oak trees.
Go oak trees. Yeah.
They're like Stanford. Is it Stanford? They're the Cardinals, the Cardinal tree, or
I think so.
their mascot is a tree. I do
What?
know that. Yeah.
Is he serious? That's a
Yeah, I
tree?
swear to God.
That sounds more like
What kind
I
of
think
tree?
it's- I think it's
What
the
the
Cardinal
red one?
tree, or
I still
So a
have my
tree
tree
is
too.
like on the stadium.
No, it's like the mascot is a guy like
In a tree.
Like
Yeah.
it's
he
like
holding
those
it?
like
It's a
pizza
tree.
costumes, but it's like a tree.
Turntables are
Yeah.
And he just does he just stand there and then move
He
occasionally?
just throws acorns at
I
people.
knew.
I like that.
You're like, I want to go to that game now.
Yeah.
That just sounds like something from the Redwoods. Like they would have one like that.
Yeah, that's I think it's like
Right, who was
yeah.
the
I
roller skater
feel
back
bad
in the
pulling up my
day?
phone.
I,
We need the manager of the podcast to
Yeah.
pull up the video.
Jamie, pull that up.
Nice.
Jamie's E15
pretty
tall.
Memories, I tell ya.
I don't know, it's just a light over there. Looks like eyes.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna have to pull it up and put it in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
not if
you're
he
gonna-
figures it
That's
out.
actually really interesting. Do you ever watch them after he sends them? I usually
Yeah.
watch them like on my lunch. I can
Yeah.
skip through some of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not trying to relive that.
Yeah. Usually just to see if I said anything.
I was selling them for 10, but just give me an offer on it.
she said 12. Is that okay?
Huh?
Oh.
I don't know if I
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are
Sounds
you?
fine.
We're good. We're recording a
Howdy.
podcast right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About?
Whatever the special guest want to talk about.
This
Ah,
yard
okay.
sale, you know.
Okay, yard sale stuff.
The weather.
The what?
Yeah.
that works.
I would prefer the yard sale stuff.
Yeah.
Anything under the sun, sometimes past it.
Let's
Right.
talk about sports.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about football. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
well,
all of these.
So who won the
Good
Green
to
Bay
go.
game, or is that still going on right
I
now?
don't know. But let's talk about the quarterbacks. How many backup quarterbacks do we have in the NFL right now? Anybody know? Anybody know?
12.
Let's see.
I don't actually watch
We have
football.
tons of
Who's the
them.
Vikings back to quarterback? Who's like the fourth string? Who was like making all those moves?
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I have a horrible memory, but I know he was like in the military and he's like a genius. You know, now he's in the NFL, but he was like fourth string, and he was actually pulling all those wins like out of his butt. You know what I mean? Because they just threw him out there. They're like, "Here you go. You're part of the family now."
Exactly.
You know, I think it was
exactly.
Cobb, something, corn cob, something like that.
Corn
on the cob.
Corn on the cob, yeah.
And then you have the Falcons that were playing today again.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you like football, I have these cute little tiny.
I was just looking at
Yeah.
that.
Is that what made you bring it up?
Yes.
It's
it
funny. I'm
was.
not
You
actually
can
a
collect
big
your
sports
tears
guy
after
at
your
all.
team loses.
That's
Yes,
true.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
you
what
don't
a-
have the Raiders and you don't have the 49ers. What's going on here?
Oh no.
Where's the tape measure?
What was another backup?
not
Oh,
on me.
the Packers too.
Where
Don't they
is
have a
it?
backup? Like his
Don't the Bills
first.
have one too?
Yeah, this first game doesn't he just totally destroy his
Yep.
his Achilles, right? Was it?
His Achilles?
The Jets.
That's a
He was
long
out for the
recovery.
entire season. Entire season.
They say he's supposed to be cleared this week. Are we talking about Aaron Rodgers? I totally
Yeah,
zoned out.
yeah. Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
he's supposed to be cleared?
Yeah, this week they
Where
say.
are we at?
A little bit late, right?
Oh,
Better late than never.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
goofing around.
But yeah, dude, he's out for the entire season. Came out the first game.
Well, didn't
Literally.
the quarterback from the Bills get taken out there within
think
the
so.
first couple games?
Something like that.
Something about that.
Yeah, it's all those steroids, dude, making them old bones weak. You know.
Well, it was also
Well,
the,
if they
the
drink a lot of milk with
ayahuasca
the
for
steroids, it
Aaron Rodgers,
levels it out.
apparently. Or did he
He
do
did
peyote?
ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah, he
raving
did.
about it
Really?
during COVID. He was doing a whole
That's
bunch
when he went from Aaron Rodgers with the short haircut to Aaron Rodgers with the man
Yeah.
The man bun.
elevated.
Well,
Yeah,
I do
those guys
recommend
are
it.
dicks.
Ayahuasca.
Fuck those guys.
Ayahuasca's pretty nice. That's what I was doing when I was down in Mexico.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You met Lady Ayahuasca?
Did you have those little gnomes go up and take your problems away?
I saw
and
lizards.
Put them in another
like,
place.
I'm pretty sure they were real.
Pretty
They
sure.
were giant lizards, and they were changing colors and stuff. And
Like
the ocean,
iguanas.
the ocean was
They were
beautiful.
chameleons.
Yeah.
That's what he just
No, but we were
described.
in Mexico though.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not down there, are they? Chameleons aren't down there.
I have no idea.
I remember when I went to Florida, dude. There were iguanas falling from the damn trees.
Oh, yeah.
Iguanas.
And when I was in Miami,
They're green.
They scared the hell out of me.
They're like
because
green,
they would
brownish
fall up
green.
on me.
You sure they weren't Komodo dragons? 'Cause
Those are monsters.
No,
Those
man.
are
those things are
cool, dude.
gigantic.
Those
Those
are-
are
those wouldn't be in the trees.
Oh,
Dude.
those things are gigantic.
Bro, they're like
Yeah.
way
Size of
bigger
an
than a
SUV.
horse.
Oh yeah, they're
That's why they like
They will
they
kill you
see,
too.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
thank you. They will kill you.
I think they see that moose or
Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Bye. Have a great day.
I think it's either alligators or moose are the deadliest animals in America because of how many
Yeah.
people run over moose. Because like just the way that their body is shaped, like their legs hit the dash, right?
Mhm.
But their whole torso and body
yeah.
go straight through the
Am-
windshield.
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
But do they walk away from that sometimes?
Yeah.
Yes.
They walk away
yeah,
from cars.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty
People aren't driving away.
Oh yeah, the people are.
The
fucking-
car-
not even that.
the
Even
car
smaller
is
ones.
totaled.
They're
like
parked
deer.
for good, and they're kind of more scarier than like bears. Because bears, you just kind of got to make yourself like if you come across one on a path, you just make yourself big. But like moose
Yeah.
will charge you, dude.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Who are you?"
They're just like, yeah.
Okay.
Which one's bigger,
Time
an
to play.
elk or a moose?
I think
Oh,
moose.
moose for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Elks are huge, but moose are gigantic.
Probably like their antlers probably make them like, wider.
I've seen some crazy ass ones. They look like
I
tree
would
branches.
say, yeah. Well, you can't see. So probably the length of like the end of that tree to the end of this tree.
Yeah.
That's their antlers.
Oh,
You know. Yeah, that's how big those.
Well, their
antlers
body
get.
size is about that big too.
Yeah.
Okay, but their legs are
They're all
lanky.
muscle
Am I
too.
wrong too? They will continue to charge even if you go at them.
Yeah.
But a rhino won't.
Rhinos
Yeah,
are
I think a
peaceful,
rhino
right?
is like it'll charge you,
But
but
if
if
you
you
stand your
don't
ground,
move,
yeah.
it'll like get right up to you. Or maybe bears are like that.
No,
No,
bears
will attack you. You have to
literally
be
walk
They'll,
around.
do, they'll climb
and you
trees.
have to scream
Like,
at
they
them.
don't climb a fucking tree.
Don't climb a tree. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking fur trappers,
That was visceral,
brother.
bro.
Ooh, that's
visceral.
that was
They're
some
mountain
crazy
men,
shit.
Mm-hmm.
My dog got maced once. Our old dog Memphis. I guess he was
Yikes.
freaking out crazy once. We were at like some motel somewhere, and a cop just sprayed the dog in the face.
No
Oh,
Yeah.
what a dick,
Yeah, at
dude.
least I mean, not to be all like you know.
I don't know if you guys
bad,
have
but
been
at least
bitten
you
by a
shoot
dog.
the dog.
Yeah, that's
I-
true. At least
I
they
have.
shot
I've
in the
been in the
face.
ass,
Snake
dude.
shit,
I
dogs
was a little
are the
kid.
worst.
I bolted away
We all
from the
do.
dog,
Yeah,
and it
cops are
fucking
the worst.
clamped onto my butt cheek, dude.
Right
I
here.
couldn't sit down.
Right
It
there,
sucked
man.
ass.
A pit bull
Ooh.
locked onto me. No, my stepdad tried to. He literally put his finger inside of his eyeball, and like in the cavity here,
Yeah, just to
and
pull.
just pulling him back.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
And finally got him,
God damn.
and I grabbed my other dog because he was trying to fuck up my other dog.
Yeah.
And I grabbed him and threw him in the house. I was bleeding like crazy. That was on my birthday,
Shit,
his
dude.
17th birthday. My friends were there at the house,
Happy
and we
birthday.
had to go to the hospital. I left them that.
Yeah.
I told them, hey man, I just got bit by my dogs. Like I'm in a lot of pain. I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to be careful, especially here in like Rancho with dogs. My uncle, he lives in North.
All right.
You guys keep
are
talking.
You out of here?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Dude,
I gotta go to work.
All right.
short-lived.
All right, man.
Enjoy the
Yeah, in the mirror every night before we go to bed.
What kind of shirt are you wearing? And let's work on our harmony for genocide. And a hush fell over the crowd.
We had a
So
lot of
you really,
silence.
literally, this is about genocide? Is that what you guys are talking
No, I was
It's-
just throwing
it's
about? Are there
random
only two
shit.
opinions about genocide?
I think it's whatever you want to talk about. You know, like what would you talk about if you had your own podcast?
Talk about his music.
That's
That's
such,
for sure.
That's such pressure for me. Thanks. I don't have a really. I don't know. I have to be inspired to talk about something.
We could. What is your most serial killer trait? Like, if it comes out one day that you're a serial killer, what's something that people would be like, "Yeah, he did that. Like,
That
we
sounds
saw
like
it
him.
coming." You know.
Yeah, that's definitely Rick Smith.
So it turns out that what you do for a living could be suggestive of whether you're a psychopath.
Talking about like a CEO,
Okay.
because a higher percentage of them would be a
CEOs
psychopath.
are number one with a bullet.
Yeah.
No metaphor intended.
People that experience death all the time, like coroners.
Surgeons are on the top 10.
Because they're so close to.
I don't know about
being able to kill
coroners.
someone.
I feel like there's some corners who just get into it because they want to like fuck dead bodies.
So Freud's got this idea that you can, if you have antisocial instincts or inclinations, that you can find a pro-social version of it. So a surgeon is a great example of that. I want to cut you up.
Okay.
And get paid for it, and actually be respected for it.
Well, they just have to be good at it.
Turns out, well, you do have to study it.
Yes. But
To-
if
so
that's their passion, then they will
distinct-
go for it.
to distinguish you from Jack the Ripper. But there's a book on this, and it tells you the top 10 professions of people who are not in prison for serial murder or serial rape. And those two are on it, CEOs and surgeons. Are on it.
You're saying people that are in prison not for rape or murder? You're like
People that are not in prison. And
Gotcha.
attorneys are on it too.
Yeah, but
But you have to think in a certain kind of way.
yeah, because they're survivalists too. Because I mean, there's two types of serial killers. There's the messy and the neats.
Yeah.
And the messy's just they don't care about leaving a trail or anything, whereas the neat is a lot more methodical and they're gonna think about everything before they do anything.
Yeah, have you? It's like Mindhunter. You know, like it's like a hobby. You know, it's a fixation that they have. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of serial killers get caught because they want to get caught because they're so good at what they do.
Or they because they want to be remembered for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's
They
an
hold
interesting.
trophies or something.
So there's serial killers tend to be psychopaths, and psychopaths, as distinguished from say sociopaths, there's a difference in those terms, and it boils down to Psychopaths are actually less interested in getting caught. They may have some kind of subliminal interest in getting caught, some of them, but I think largely they're smarter, shrewder, they have more of a game plan. If you look up in a diagnostic manual, a sociopath, one of the symptoms is impulsive and doesn't plan ahead. That's one of the places a psychopath and a sociopath aren't the same dude. They're not the same guy.
There was a comedian that said a funny joke kind of about it too, and he was like, "Why? I don't understand why." I think it was the guy who passed away a couple of years ago that I mentioned
Norm
yesterday.
Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald, and he said, "Oh, they say these serial killers are so cunning and shrewd, but they always find them in a shallow grave." And it was funny. He was like, "If I was a serial killer, I would spend a whole year. The first half of the planning would be digging the hole that deep."
Have that done in advance.
Yeah. So basically, you're just pushing them in at that point.
Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good idea. And probably, I don't actually have the rest of that sentence. When I say probably, ... everybody expects there's going to be some wisdom coming down here. And I got nothing.
If you would want to like make an example between Neat and Messy, would Neat be Zodiac Killer and Messy would be Jeffrey Dahmer or Night Stalker?
I would say Jeffrey Dahmer would probably be more of a messy.
Yeah,
because
he's
he
the
did
Messy,
left.
but Neat is like Zodiac, but he still tried. He still made codes.
Who they never caught. They never caught
He,
something.
he might even be in jail, but for something completely different.
He might be.
You know, you don't even know that.
But that's a good question, because I think neat means systematic, among other things, organized. And
Premeditated.
organized is the opposite of reckless and impulsive.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, he would
Bring him home.
he'd bring him home, and I don't think he even knew exactly what he wanted to do at first, and it just was the impulsivity of it.
and he even let some guys escape.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's actually some police reports made.
Yeah, they were at his
Yeah.
house a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They interviewed him.
And that guy got shanked in prison.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
He got a broom
No, I
shoved
think
up
he
his
got
ass.
bludgeoned. Yeah, he
I'm
did
just-
he get stabbed?
I'm
Or
just
No, I
remembering
thought he
what I
got
saw on
broom
the-
shoved up his ass. That's what I heard.
Oh my god.
And then
Oh.
Night Stalker died of cancer. And Zodiac.
We don't know where he is.
They supposedly say.
They
that-
say he died a couple. They think who it is, and this
Yeah.
guy died a couple years ago. Like in
Another guy they
2019.
never caught is D.B. Cooper.
Dude,
Yeah.
that-
dude stole a whole ass plane, didn't he?
No, he stole like $500,000 and he dropped it off in an unrelated area. I think just south of Portland.
Like near the Columbia River, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, going,
And people have been
going east
looking
of
at
Portland.
for 20, 30, as long as it's been around.
They're wasting
He
their time.
parachuted
It's
out of a
probably
plane.
been probably been found and gone already.
He didn't steal a plane. He parachuted.
Parachuted out of a plane. He didn't hijack it, but
Mm.
he did like approach a flight attendant. Yeah, a flight attendant, and he wanted a parachute. And then when he got his parachute, you know, he had his money, and then he parachuted out of there. But I think he dropped it at a spot, and then he parachuted down, and that's after that nobody knows
They
what
found
happened.
some of that money, but not
They
all
found
of it.
not all of it.
Because it was marked bills, I think.
But yeah, and I mean, if you were to spend that money anywhere, they'll be able to track exactly where it came from.
Do you guys know of any like modern day notorious serial killers that
Yeah,
got
me.
away? That like we are looking for? That
El Chapo.
you know,
Yeah,
El
El
Chapo's
Chapo's
in
the-
prison. I mean,
Is he?
in prison.
Chapo,
Oh,
yeah,
he
he was a
is.
trafficker and
I'm sure he killed people, but you know.
Dude, he killed
El Chapo.
a shit.
Well, El
But he
Chapo,
was
he
like
wasn't
he was mainly a
always-
trafficker.
He
how's
started
it going?
off as a trafficker.
Hey there, how's it going?
Howdy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hi, guys.
It was.
That's a really interesting one. The female serial killer. It is very rare to find those.
My favorite guy, not my favorite guy, but the one I found the most fascinating was I can't remember his name. It was something Fisher, but he was like a cannibal.
Japanese man?
He
Yeah.
was a cannibal?
Yeah, he's something Fisher.
Oh, Fisher. No,
Bobby
there's a
Fischer
Japanese
was
guy.
that chess guru from like 30 years ago.
Chess guru.
Bobby Fischer. Yeah, I don't think it's his name.
I don't-
Was it Rich the Kid who had a house in like London that he would take us like prisoners and they couldn't get out? Like it was like
He built
the
a
top-
trapping.
He built like a trap house basically where he
Tried to
brought
get out
them
anywhere.
there and like no matter what they could do they couldn't escape and then he ended up like killing them.
There's been a few examples of that kind of a situation, even in the States.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah.
at your
Well,
purses.
it's like the guy that was a clown. Remember there was a fat guy that was a clown. People would hire
Gacy.
him.
John Gacy.
John Gacy. That
Yeah.
guy was deplorable.
Yeah,
Terrible.
What they did was people would come there and they would smell like dead bodies, and then like eventually when they finally got a search warrant, the first search warrant didn't even work. They couldn't find anything. It was like later on when they figured out under the floorboard under the house, it was one of those houses on stilts 'cause
Yeah.
of where the location was. So they have like a platform under there, and then under that, that's where he was burying bodies. And there was like, I want to say 30-ish.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
And they were all children.
They
Weren't
were
they mostly
young men and children.
Young boys, yeah.
But that's crazy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cut it there.
Yeah,
Figured it out.
yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for
On
being
that
here, man.
note, let's fucking.